All right, people, it's me, Muhammad Ali. It's gonna be a very special day today. We got the champ, Donna Wilson.
Hi everyone. Today is a great day because we're going to exercise together. We're going to try to get all those muscle groups, all those large muscle groups of your whole body. You can do this a couple of times a week because we're to keep everything really strong. I'd like to add that this muscle here in the front of your thigh, that when you don't exercise that muscle, that is the first muscle to get weak as we age or with illness. So it's important that we keep it really strong so we can get up out of a chair and get on the bus and get a taxi and do all the things that we have to do every day. We're going to start with a little warm-up, so all I want you to do is we're going to walk, okay? We're going to just start walking, and you're going to move your arms, okay? I want you to move your arms back and forth, and I want you to think about just lifting those knees a little bit. Lift the knees a little bit. And always think about when you're walking that you lift your feet. Don't shuffle your feet along the floor. It would just increase the risk of falling. All right, here we go. Now what I want you to do is we're going to put our heels into the floor. So we're going to put our arms up and knee heels in. Keep going. Good. Heel that. Put the heel in the floor. Breathe out and just bend those upper arms. Breathe out. Good. Breathe out. Breathe out. Now, if you have a little unsteadiness and you need to hold on to a chair when you're doing some of this, that's perfectly fine. Okay? It's a perfectly reasonable thing to do. Now, one of the other things that happens is as we get older is our hips get tight. So this way you may need to hold on to the chair. So I'm going to take this chair right over here and I'm going to put it right in here. And I'm going to hold on to it. What I want you to do is stand on one leg and take the other leg and cross it. Now when I say cross, I don't mean in front. I mean I want you to cross it all the way over and then cross it back. So let's go ahead and do this 10 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, we can stay the same place we are, standing on the outside leg, your knee is soft, your tummy is tucked in, and let's go crossing back. Again, completely cross the other leg. Also by crossing over, you're using right-left brain. And here we go. It's 5. Keep your chest up. Breathe out. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, shake those legs out and lift, alternating knee lifts. Now, if you point your toe, you'll also target those lower abs. So let's try to do that. Let's do some alternating. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The last thing I like to do is to wake up your spine. So I want you to open up your legs, have a nice wide base. Bring your toes out about 30 degrees. Bring your hands out in front so your hands are in alignment with your shoulders. Interlace your fingers and just turn. Lift up your opposite heel. Now you go to the other side and lift up the opposite heel. So go back and forth. It's also a great exercise to do when you get out of bed in the morning and you feel a little stiff, just to wake up the spine, get the nervous system going, stimulate all the muscle fibers, and back and forth. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. The last one is you're going to have your right here with your legs in that right position. You're going to put your arms out to the side. This is going to target every muscle, every joint. So what you're going to do is come down, cross, breathe out, put your arms up over your head. Down, bend your knees, cross your arms, breathe out over your head. Keep going. Here we go on number 3, and up. Down, cross 4. Down, cross 5. Let's do 8. Down, cross 6. Down, cross 7. Now make sure you're breathing out and down. Good. Now you kind of wake up all the muscles. The first exercise we're going to do is a chair stand. It is probably one of the simplest Easiest exercises to do. But what's important about this exercise is how you do it. I don't have any arms on the chairs, and I don't want them. I want you to use your body strength to get and do this exercise. So when you get and do this, you never get out of a chair from back here, because that's a mechanical disadvantage. So the minute you want to get out of a chair, scooch all the way forward, and now you're sitting in the first third of the chair. Your feet are hip width apart, so that means that they're about 3 inches apart, your feet. Now, the second that you are trying to stand up, you're going to squeeze your butt cheeks and breathe out. And the first one we're not going to use, but just help our arms propel. So here we go. So, up. Always breathing out because this is the workload. Down. Now, breathe out, 2. And down. We're going to do 10. Breathe out, 3. Now don't worry, the chair is going to it's always going to stay there. Breathe out, 4. And down. Squeeze the butt, breathe out, tuck the tummy in. Now get the arms higher. Good. And down. 5 more. Here we go. Breathe out, 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. All the way up. Down. Now, when you sit down, you're going to feel that your heart rate is up. You're going to feel like, whoo, I'm a little short of breath. And that's okay. Now, just sit here and just be comfortable. Just sit here for maybe about 30 seconds to a minute, and you should recover just nicely. But the most important thing is getting that heart rate up to pump the oxygen all around into the rest of the body. Because now you used all those large muscle groups, so you really want to keep them as healthy as you can. Okay, so now we've done some leg work. Now what we want to do is we're going to do some weight training. I'm going to show you two things. I'm going to use these nice 2-pound weights here, but I'm also going to show you something. If for some reason you don't want to use weights, or you feel uncomfortable, or you have a shoulder problem, one of the things that you can do is that if you take, I'm going to put my arm out to show you, if you take your thumb and your index finger, and you press your thumb and index finger together, you increase the fiber activation of the muscles. So that if you don't want to use a weight, use your own body strength. Press that thumb and index finger together, and squeeze that way, okay? It's very effective. It works really well. But I'm going to use the weights because I think I like the color as well. I think they're pretty nice. So let's go ahead. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put your arms down at the side. Your shoulders are up. Your shoulders are down. Now we're going to do a lateral raise. So we're going to try to do 5 to 8 reps as much as we can. So breathe out. Your palms are to the floor. Your arms are out to the side and down. Make sure you breathe out as you raise those arms up and down. Breathe out and down. Breathe out and down. We're getting that shoulder nice and strong. Make sure you tuck that tummy in when you breathe out. 2 more. All the way up and down. Notice that I go all the way up and hold for a half a second and then go down. When you finish that exercise, take your hands and just turn them around. Loosen up everything in your shoulders. And I want you now to just put your hands right here on your knees. The next exercise is called push and pull. And what I want you to do is raise your right arm up, and you're going to pull the arm back, and you're going to push it forward. I'm going to do 5. Pull it back, push it forward. Pull it back, push it forward. 2 more. Pull it back, push it forward. Pull it back, push it forward, and down. Let's do the other side. Up, breathe out as you pull, and forward. Try to keep the arm up. Try to keep that elbow up in alignment with your shoulder. So you keep it. If you want to take a look, and take a look, and go forward. 2 more. All the way back, and forward. All the way back, and down. Now, Just take here, take a rest in between, take a nice deep breath in, and breathe out. Commonly the answer that people ask me many times, how many repetitions should I do? And I usually say 8 to 10. And how many sets should I do? And I say at least 2. So let's go ahead. The next one we're going to do is a chest press. So we're going to put our arms up, our elbows are in alignment with our shoulders. We're going to breathe out, and you bring your elbows so they're in front of the shoulders. Not here. You keep them here. There's no purpose in going here. Just keep your elbows in alignment. Now, breathe in, open that chest. Breathe out, bring the elbows forward. Breathe in, push the elbows back. Breathe out, come forward. You're doing great. That's 3. Let's lift, bring out 4. Awesome. Keep going. It's hard because your shoulders are feeling that muscle really work a little bit harder because we've done 3 exercises now just using the shoulders. Good. 2 more. Breathe out. Push back. Breathe out. Push back. And down you go. Shoulders up, shoulders down, shoulders up. Now, when you do a lot of shoulder exercises, if your neck hurts, let's take a little break here and take a deep breath in. Push the shoulders down. Now, shake your head. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that you can just loosen those neck muscles a little bit. If you have to, move your shoulders around. Around you go. Good. All right, now let's go back and we're going to do a front raise. So we're going to work the front of the shoulder and the upper back a little bit. So you're going to take your hands in front and we're going to do it alternating. So we're going to take the one arm up and down. Try not to go above the shoulder. Also, when you come up, have a very slight bend in your elbow. Don't hyperextend your elbow. All the way up and down. All the way up and down. Keep going. Up and down. Breathe out as you lift that weight and down. Breathe out. Breathe out. Breathe out. And 1 more. Now, if you've done these a few times and you find, well, this is pretty easy, the lateral and the front raise, I'm gonna add in a little difficult exercise. Now, you can go ahead and put your weights down. We'll put our weights, I'm gonna put them back behind me. I'm gonna do this now with my thumb and my index finger because it's a little bit harder and it takes a little bit more work. So I'm gonna take my thumb and my index finger and press it together really hard. Now I'm gonna breathe out and lift my arms up. I'm gonna go out to the side. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna breathe out, lift my arms up, come forward, and all the way down. So now you have used the front, the side, and the back of the shoulders. So let's do a total of 4 more. Breathe out as you lift, go out to the side, down, breathe out as you lift, forward, and down. Up, side, down. Keep those thumb and index finger pressing up and forward. For the last 2, I'm going to put the weights in my hand. So now, and if you want, you could do both. You could hold the weights in your hand and touch your thumb and index finger. So now here we go. We're going to breathe out as we go up, out to the side, down. Breathe out as you lift, forward and down. 1 more. Breathe out, you can do it. Out to the side, down. Breathe out as you lift, forward and down. Now just rest. Now if you feel that you have some burning in your shoulders or some, kind of muscle tension, that's okay. It just tells me that you're using the muscles correctly. And that's what's really important, is that you're using the muscles absolutely correctly. Okay, well, we're going to take a little break from the upper body here, and we're going to just go ahead, and first we're going to put both weights on your right knee, or your left if you're facing me. And what I want you to do is I'm going to have your other hand on your hip. I want you to lift those ribs up, and I want your shoulders down. And I want you to lift and lower. Breathe out as you lift and down. So you add a little resistance onto that leg in the hip flexor and the lower abdomen. Breathe out 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Also, I hope you noticed that I took both weights and put them on the leg, because these are very large muscles, so it's important to use a little heavier weight. We're going to go over to the other side now. Don't fall down in your chair. Lift your ribs up. Now, here we go. Lift that leg up and down. If you can point your toe, it just adds a little extra. Down. Breathe out as you lift. 3. Breathe out as you lift. 4. Breathe out as you lift. 5. 6. 7. And 8. So now what we're going to do is just hold the weights on our side. We're going to come back to the legs, and we're going to do 4 in each leg. And this is a way to strengthen this quadricep, this big muscle here. So what you're going to do is breathe in as you lift the leg, breathe out as you lengthen that leg, hold 1, 2, bend it, and down. Breathe in, breathe out, lengthen that leg, feel that muscle in your thigh, contract, 1, 2, and down. Breathe in as you lift, breathe out as you lengthen that leg, hold 1, 2, and down. One more time, breathe in, breathe out, lengthen, try to keep that knee, both knees in alignment, not down here, but try to get that leg up, bend it and down. It is not an easy exercise because you're using this muscle and all the muscles in your abdomen. So, but it's a good strengthening exercise. So let's go to the other side and do 4 more. You lift as you breathe in, you breathe out and lengthen that leg. Bend it and down. Breathe in, breathe out, bend it and down. Breathe in, breathe out, and down. Breathe in, breathe out, holding, bend it and down. You will feel that muscle as when you really lengthen and straighten that leg, you should feel this muscle really contract. So it's really an excellent. So now we're going to do a little extra with the lower body. We're going to go ahead and just do some squats. Now you can do the squats over a chair if you're concerned about falling, or you can, or you can not, just do it. But I want you to stand up, okay? Shake your legs out a little bit. And I want you to do it a little differently today. I want you to put your legs, your feet at least shoulder width apart. And I want you to take your toes and put them out a little bit. And what you're going to do is, I want you to think about pushing your pelvis way behind you. So I'm going to go sideways, okay? And I'm going to show you. So my feet are my heels are by my shoulders, my toes are out about 30 degrees. You put your arms out in front, and I'm pushing my pelvis back. And then I'm squeezing my butt cheeks up. So you're using your legs, your buttocks, and the back of your thigh, the hamstring. Down, and breathe out up. 2. Down, and breathe out. 3. Down, always breathe out when you come up. 4. Now I'm going to do it over the chair. So if you have felt that you needed the chair behind you, if you weren't strong enough, you put your legs, my legs are in alignment with the legs of the chair, toes out. Now I'm coming down, and even if you have to just barely touch the chair, and come on back up. Down, and breathe out. Really push your butt back, so your knees are out to the side. And I don't want your knees to go over your toes, because then your knees may hurt. Down, and squeeze back up. Very good. Come on and shake those legs out. Lift, lift, shake, shake, lift, lift. Okay, we're going to go back and sit in the chair, and let's pick up your weights. The other thing that I think is extremely important is your back muscles. Your back muscles, there's a big muscle in your back called the latissimus dorsi. And what that muscle, if you could think about it, or just close your eyes for a minute and take your shoulders and push your shoulders down. When you push your shoulders down, you should feel that big muscle contract. It really will help with your posture. Well, how do we strengthen that muscle? Again, you could do it with, your thumb and index finger, or you can do it with the weights. But we'll do it with both because I think you can see better with it. You're going to put your arms up to a big wide V. Now you're going to come down to a big wide W. Push your elbows to the back. Now you've got to breathe out as you lift those weights up. Now come on back down. Push your elbows to the back. Breathe out as you lift. And come on back down. Big wide W. I want a big wide one. And now push those elbows to your back. All the way up. And all the way down. A few more. Breathe out, push, push, push. Now come on down. Remember, lifting the weights, you always breathe out. A few more. All the way up and all the way down. All the way up and all the way down. Last one. Okay, I know you're getting tired, but you can do it. Come on, push it up, and all the way down. Excellent. The next one I'd like to do is called a pullback. And again, it's not hard, and we can do it a few different ways, but I want to really contract the muscles of your back. And one is to nourish, as the muscles push on your back, it's really good for nourishing your spine, your vertebrae and your spinal muscles. But it's called, you put the weights right here at your knees, you lift up your body a little bit, and you lean slightly forward. And then you come back with your elbows, and you squeeze your elbows behind you, and you go forward. Now let's do it again. So breathe out and squeeze, and go forward. So it just feels good because it opens that chest, and really contracts those muscles of your back. And again, push back and hold. Now another way of doing this exercise is taking your shoulder to your elbow close to your body. Your chest is lifted, put your palms up. Now, take your hands, keep your elbows to your ribs, and push your hands back as far as you can. You'll be squeezing your shoulder blades into your spine and opening that chest, and come forward. Breathe out as you open, hold 1, 2, and back down. All the way open, hold 1, 2, and back down. All the way out, hold 1, 2, and back down. And of course, there's always biceps, and you know, you can always, your biceps are down here. We're going to do 2 biceps. We're going to do 4 one way and 4 another. If your palms are out, you put your arms straight out, palms are forward, and you come up, and you put your hand right to your shoulders. And again, if you want to increase the resistance, press that thumb and index finger together, down. And breathe out 2, down. Breathe out 3, down. And breathe out 4. Now, let's do something a little different. Turn your palms to the back. The bicep muscle has 2 parts of it. It's 2 muscles. So come up and squeeze that muscle up and back down. All the way up and back down. 2 more. Breathe out, tummy tight as we go up and down. All the way up and down. 1 more. All the way up and down. One of the next things I'd really like to do with you is wrist curls. Now, as we get older, also if you're on different drugs like prednisone and steroids, osteoporosis is a problem. And that's one of the reasons we're working and getting those muscles stimulated of our spine and our hips, and also our wrists get osteoporosis. So it's a very simple exercise. You slide your forearm down on your thigh, you hang your wrist over your knees, and you come up and squeeze up and down. So let's go ahead and do 8. That's 2. This is a wrist curl. 3, 4, 5. Notice that I hold it up for a half a second when I come up there. 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoops, we went to too many. That's what happens. And 10. The next one is a wrist extension. So turn your hands down so your palms are to the floor. And you're going to come up and bring that wrist all the way up and down and down. 2 and down. Wrist up. 3, 4, 5. 3 more. You can do it. Breathe out. Breathe out as you get that wrist up. The back of the hand towards the body. And 8. So let's put these weights down. Now that you've done most of the muscles of the upper body, we've got the quads, we've got the buttocks, let's just do a little bit of a stretch. So the first thing I want you to do is interlace your fingers. Interlace your fingers, and just turn your hands inside out and stretch forward. So you stretch your arms, you're stretching your upper back, and if you lean forward and tuck your tummy in, you're actually stretching the middle of your back. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. I want you to put your arms out to the side, loosen those shoulders by taking right over left, left over right, right over left, left over right. Nice and easy, loosening up everything in that shoulder and the upper back, and there. Now the next one, what I want you to do is you're sitting on the chair. Take that right leg and put your right leg right out in front of you. Put your heel into the floor, lift up your chest, try to bend with a flat, straight spine. So you're going to lean forward from your hips, like this. Now I'm going to turn sideways so you can see better, okay? So if I'm at the edge of the chair here, I have a straight leg, my ribs are up, I'm going to bend my hips towards that right thigh. My toe is to the ceiling. And feel the stretch behind your knee and also in the back of your leg. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come up slowly. Come on back. I'm going to come back forward again. We're going to do the same thing with the other leg. Take your leg straight out in front of you. By the way, just remember you're at the edge of the chair, so that your whole leg should not be on the chair. Put that leg nice and straight. Heel into the floor. Lift the spine so it's straight. Take a deep breath in and breathe out as we go down towards that leg. If you want to hold on to your leg for stability, you push in with one and the other. If you push into the leg, you'll stabilize your shoulders and you get a little stability. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and come on back up. Now the next thing I want to do is a little bit of a little twisting. I want you to put your hands on your shoulders. I want your ribs to be up, and I want you to twist your body all the way to the right. Now try to look over your right shoulder. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly come forward. Now breathe out and go all the way to the other side, looking over your other shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back center and go all the way back over to the other side, looking over that shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly come back center and go to the other side. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's end this with some really good, big, deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose. Now this time, breathe out and push your elbows to the back. Breathe in and breathe out. And last one, arms out to the side. Breathe out. Now breathe in and let your arms open and stretch that chest open. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come forward. Last time, take your hands forward. Breathe out as we go up. Put your hands together and come back down. Thank you so much. Please do this tape. Get your upper body stronger, your total body strength. Strength and endurance will only help your breath. Thank you.
awesome. Beautiful.